Hi, this is Jerry. Welcome back to my channel. Imagine you are in the middle of Chinese lesson. You are feeling confident as you're practicing your Chinese pronunciation until you get to ji, qi, xi. Your tongue feels like it's in the wrong place. And no matter how many times you try, the sound just don't seem to come out right. Sounds familiar? Don't worry, you are not alone. It's totally normal to find some sounds tricky when you learn Chinese. In this video, I will share 3 essential tips to help you finally get the hang of these tricky sounds in Chinese Pinyin.
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就比冰淇淋。
Even John Cena had to practice his Chinese pronunciation. Did he handle the ji, qi, xi sounds well? At the end of this video, you will be the judge, and you will realize these sounds aren't as difficult as they seem. Let's start by comparing the sound ji, qi, and xi in Chinese with the similar English sounds. Understanding these similarities can give you a great starting point. However, keep this in mind, while these English examples might give you a rough idea, they aren't always the most precise way to learn Chinese pronunciation. Actually, many people learn a foreign language in this method. For example, the word apple, Chinese people might make a note next to it as 阿婆, the grandma. It's just a shortcut to get us closer to the sound. So while it can be helpful, it has its pros and cons. After some comparison, you will learn the proper way later in this video. Ji sound. First up, ji sound. It's not too far away from English J. Let's look at some similar sounds that start with ji in Pinyin and J in English. Can you guess how to pronounce this? It sounds very similar to the English word Joe. So, jiu, Joe, jiu, Joe. Here's another one. How would you pronounce it? Right, it's similar to ja, jia, ja, jia, ja. Do you know that many borrowed words in Chinese originated in English? For example, from jacket, we have 夹克, jacket, 夹克, jacket, 夹克. From jeep, we have 吉普, jeep, 吉普, jeep, 吉普. Easy, right? Can you recognize the similarities and differences between these sounds? We will talk about how to pronounce them properly a bit later. Now, let's move on to see what the Chinese qi sounds in English. The qi in Chinese doesn't sound like Q in English. If you see someone's name like this, would you call them king? Well, they might be flattered, but that's not the correct pronunciation. This in Chinese actually sounds similar to ch in English words like cheese or chocolate. Let's see some example. Can you guess how to pronounce this? If it's not like king, what could it sound like? It sounds similar to the English word qin. So, qin, 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 qin. Here's one more. How would you say that? It's not Q. It's pretty much to chew, 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 chew. Here's a fun cultural tip. In English, people say cheese when taking pictures. But do you know what words Chinese people use? It's 茄子, which means aubergine. Start with qi in Pinyin. Next time, when a Chinese photographer asks you to say 茄子, don't forget to smile for the camera. Lastly, the xi sound in Chinese. I know it can be a headache for many English speakers when they see Chinese name with xi. After all, there are not many English words starting with X. The xi in Chinese Pinyin is similar to English sh. Let's check out for some example. Can you guess how to pronounce this? It sounds similar to English words she, xi, she, xi, she. Here's another one. How would you pronounce it? It sounds similar to the English word show. Actually, show is another borrowed word from English words show. Xiu, show. Xiu, show. In English, when someone asks others to quiet down, they might say shh or sh. We say shu, which start with xi sound. If you find me talking too much, just say shu, although I hope not. By comparing these sounds with English counterparts, you must have noticed the differences in how the lips are shaped and how the tongue is positioned. Now, let's get a bit more technical. Understanding the right mouth position, tongue placement, and airflow is the key to making these sounds clear and more accurate. While these elements are similar for ji, qi, and xi, the airflow differs slightly. So let's look at them one by one. Don't stress if you don't get it perfect right away. Let's learn the theory first. Observe how I say it, and then try it out yourself. And practice it a little bit more. I'm sure you will get it right in no time. The mouth position. With ji sound, your mouth should be slightly separate position. like when you say E sound in English, like C. The front part of the tongue should be raised towards to the roof of the mouth. It makes a gentle contact with the roof, and the tongue is slightly pulled away to form a narrow gap. The airflow should be soft and gentle, like smooth breeze. Here is an example we saw earlier. 家. While it's similar to English word jar, now you need to stretch the lips to the sides in a smiling position. Raise your tongue up towards to the roof of the mouth and say 家, 家, qi sound. The mouth position. Similar as ji, the mouth is slightly spread. Tongue placement. Same as ji, the front part of the tongue should be raised towards the roof of the mouth and make a gentle contact with it. Airflow. The airflow is stronger than ji. You should feel a gust of air being pushed out when you pronounce it. Do you still remember this example? Qin. Instead of qin, spread your lips wide with a smile and say qin. Put your finger right in front of your mouth and feel the air push it out. Qin. Qin. So, ji and qi are quite similar. Let's move on to xi. Mouth position. For xi, the mouth is also slightly spread, just like ji and qi. Tongue placement. The tongue is raised and placed close to the roof of the mouth, barely touching, creating a narrow gap. Airflow. The airflow is soft and steady, like a gentle whisper. Remember how we say xu to quiet down someone? The airflow can be long and steady. You can even test your breath by saying xi. See how many seconds you can last. Let's try this example. Xi. Are you smelling now? Great. Now, let the air brush through and say xi, xi. Well done. Now, say it after me. Ji, qi, xi, ji, qi, xi. Now that you've made it through the technical part of ji, qi, and xi, it's time to address some common mistakes learners often make. And even for native speakers, understanding these common errors and how to fix them will help you sound more natural and more accurate when speaking Chinese. Although ji, qi, and xi are similar to some English sounds, they are still different, especially when it comes to the mouth shape. Be careful not to push your lips too far forward, as if you are blowing kisses. Try saying this phrase, 大家好. Hello everyone.
大家好，我是渣渣辉。大家好，我是渣渣辉。
Did you say it like this? So the correct way is pull back your lip while pronouncing this sound. Just remember, keep smiling. Try. 大家好，大家好. You can even place your finger in front of our nose and chin. Now say 大家好 and see if your lips touch your finger. If you keep smiling and spread your mouth, your lips shouldn't touch the finger. Let's try some more phrases. 冰淇淋 ice cream. 新年好 Happy New Year. Second, tongue not raised. This mistake happens not only to learners and also to many native Chinese speakers. ji, qi, xi are often mispronounced, sounding more like zi, ci, and si instead. To pronounce ji, qi, and xi correctly, the front part of the tongue needs to be raised like an arch. The tips of the tongue should stay relaxed. Your upper teeth and lower teeth should be slightly apart, not touching each other. For example, some may pronounce xi as si. When pronouncing si, the tongue is not pushed up as much, leaving a bigger gap between the tongue and the roof of the mouth. Also, the teeth and the tongue tends to be more tense. Let's try some phrases. 喜欢 like. 起床 get up from bed. 看见 see. Now you know what is right and what is wrong. Let's put everything into practice. Are you ready for some challenges? Read the following expressions. 先生情节解决进球借钱教学 How did you do? Whether you nailed it or need a bit more practice, you are on the right track. If you found them pretty easy to pronounce, congratulations, you must be talented in language learning. If you still struggle a bit, that's okay. Take it slow and listen to my pronunciation a few times and try to imitate as close as you can. When you are confident that you can pronounce these sounds correctly, make sure you practice regularly. Over time, you will start to develop muscle memory and the correct pronunciation will start to feel more natural. Remember, perfect pronunciation takes time to practice. There's no one who masters it right away. Language learning is a journey. While it's great to aim for perfect pronunciation or native accent, the true goal of language is communication. As long as people understand what you are saying, you are doing great. Whether you are saying 我喜欢秋天 or 我喜欢 秋, tian. As long as you get your message through that you like autumn, you are doing great. Today you learned 3 tips for how to pronounce ji, qi, and xi correctly. Remember, practice is the key. Next time, when you meet someone with a Chinese name that includes these letters, you will definitely impress them by pronouncing their name correctly. So, if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in next video. Bye.